There's something in the water. I feel it taking over me. It's slowly getting harder to breathe, 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 breathe. And I don't know what's happening. How did it come to this? I saw danger on your lips, and I took a sip. You got me paranoid, afraid I can avoid. Your kisses taste like poison. My heart has been destroyed. I know that you enjoy watching me sip your poison. You got me paranoid, afraid I can avoid. Your kisses taste like poison. My heart has been destroyed. I know that you enjoy watching me sip your poison. And I don't know what's happening. How did it come to this? I saw danger on your lips, and I took a sip. You got me paranoid, afraid I can avoid. Your kisses taste like poison. My heart has been destroyed. I know that you enjoy send me to my knees. Start prophesizing that you'll wreck my life and leave me high and dry, yeah. But you look at me like you know something I don't. It's almost like you see where this thing's gonna go. Well, I think you might be right. I'm thinking maybe I'm way past the point. I know a turn. I'm running traffic lights to spend a little time looking into your eyes. Swear I've been aching, I've been waiting for you all my life. This must be what love feels like. You got me high as a satellite. All that I know is I think I like life a little better with you on my mind. If you say so, I can't say no. Baby, can you just stay another night? Keep you close, don't go home. Baby, can you just stay another night? If you say so, I can't say no. Baby, can you just stay another night? Keep you close, don't go home. Baby, can you just stay another night? Yeah, I won't let go, 'cause I don't wanna waste Yeah, I just wanna cry a river. I can float down in the sun. Everybody's in the kitchen, drinking all of my ambition. I know, you know, I'm so cool. Yeah, I just wanna put all of my problems in the swimming pool. I'm super blooming every night. Forget my blues and alright, bye. I'm just 20 something. I gotta run to my party. I know, you know, I'm so sweet. Yeah, I just wanna fill my cup up with confetti in the street. You can meet me in the hallway. Life is really just a long game. I know, you know, I'm in love. Yeah, I'm just gonna move my body. Dancing fits me like a glove. I'm super blooming every night. Forget my blues and alright, bye. I'm super blooming every night. fast, fast, bring it right back. Wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it fast, fast, bring it right back. Wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it fast, fast, bring it right back. Wear it like that, move it like that, like it like that, like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Tell me you're a winner without telling me your name. I'm the
He saves all in at the snap. Insta goal.
Thailand Ender สุพรทัพคะแนน
รู้สึกดีใจมากครับเพราะว่าไม่ได้ถ้วยมานานหลายปีแล้วครับแฮนด์ที่สำคัญที่สุดผมว่าแฮนด์สุดท้ายนี่แหละครับผมไม่คิดว่าน้องทีเขาติดฝัดเหมือนกันแต่โชคดีที่ผมติดฝัดที่ใหญ่กว่าก็เลยเอาชนะเขาได้ในแฮนด์นี้รู้สึกว่าพอน้องๆคนไทยตอนนี้คนสนใจมากขึ้นผมก็เลยลองกลับมาเล่นดูก็ยังคิดว่ายังมีฝีมืออยู่ก็เลยลองกลับมาเล่นแล้วก็ทำได้อย่างที่ใจคิดว่าได้คว้าแชมป์ในรายการนี้โอ้โหรู้สึกตื่นเต้นเหมือนกันนะเพราะน้องทีเล่นดีมากไม่ธรรมดาเลยผมว่าน้องทีอีกหน่อยอาจจะเป็นกองทัพไทยในอนาคตเชื่อว่าน้องๆก็คงเก่งขึ้นมาเรื่อยๆครับประสบการณ์ที่ผ่านมาก็ไม่ได้เล่นมานานมากแล้วครับแล้วก็มาเล่นเจจูครั้งที่แล้วก็ได้เงินรางวัลไปค่อนข้างพอสมควรเหมือนกันแล้วก็มาครั้งโชคดีได้แชมป์ครั้งนี้เลยถือว่าเป็นประสบการณ์ที่ดีมากครับก็จริงๆแล้วการแข่งครั้งนี้ก็มีแรงบันดาลใจมาจากลูกๆแล้วก็ครอบครัวอยากให้มาลองแข่งดูอีกครั้งจะได้แบบสร้างความท้าทายในวัยขนาดนี้แล้วก็ไม่น่าเชื่อว่าทำได้เหมือนเดิมหรือดีกว่าเดิมด้วยซ้ำครับผม
Hi, I'm Calvin. I'm from Hong Kong. I do play natural aid on a regular basis, and I've been to APTs before, so it's definitely something that I've been dreaming about for a long time, getting a trophy, and here we are. So yeah, very happy with this, very happy. I think with poker taught me basically a combination of preparation and luck, right? Same with life. Sometimes you can prepare for something, you might not get it in the end because for whatever reasons, but if you're prepared, then in the end, someday you'll win the trophy. It's like you'll get your wallet in the end. So I guess this is something that, I guess relates poker to life in general. I do play a lot of online. On online, you get a lot more volume of hands. So you get to experience different spots a lot more. Definitely helps with the live tournament as well. Thank you to everyone who's here, my friends here, my colleagues here in APT, and also my friends back in Hong Kong. Ooh, let's go, MTT 小隊. We did it, let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Neil Johnson, president of the Asian Poker Tour, and today we are here to talk about classic poker in Taiwan. That's right, the Taipei Poker Classic. It's the APT's TPC at the APA and the CML in partnership with CTP. That's 114 events with guarantees totaling over 150 million Taiwan dollars. I don't know what that is in PHP and VND and the rest, but it's a lot. It's like over 4.5 million USD. The main event itself, 65 million Taiwan in guarantee. Don't think that 65 million is just going to be easy to grab either, though. You're going to have to fight off at least 1,000 other players over 5 days. Then you get to go home with Mufasa. We've got a really exciting new event as well. Through our sponsorship with Bybit, for 800 USD on October 1st, you get to play a mystery bounty. I mean, everybody loves mystery bounty. You get to pull the little envelope, see what you've won. But this mystery bounty is going to have approximately 40,000 USD in added value. Like, this isn't coming from the prize pool. It isn't anything. This is all being put on top. Everybody who draws one bounty gets to draw a second one and see if you can take down some of the fantastic added value that Bybit is putting into this event. There's 114 events, and there's everything that you've come to expect from the new era Asian Poker Tour. We've got our turbos, our hyper turbos, our super hyper turbos. There's going to be a high roller every day. We've got the Omaha Masters. We have a Big O Masters for the first time ever. We've got a 7-card stud Masters for the first time ever that is going to show who are the champions in these no-limit hold'em variants. You know, where the real poker gets played, where you don't just get 2 cards and you put all your chips in the middle, where you have to actually, learn the game. Okay, I might be a little biased. I won't, we'll just edit that. Taipei is a can't-miss destination. Look at all the places that you can go. Look at what it is to be in Taipei for the Taipei Poker Classic with the Asian Poker Tour. This is what APT is about, everyone. So, have you figured out when you're coming now? I can help you with your hotels. Do you need a card from the airport? We can hook you up with that. Do you need any information about how to buy in? Registrations at apt.poker? You need money for buy-ins. See you in Taipei.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard.
Stop.
当然是很开心啊，就是我很久没有赢冠军了，所以这么大的比赛，然后又有机会赢到冠军，所以就很开心，算是一个里程碑吧。就是虽然不是赢过最大的奖金，但是赢到冠军就是感觉不一样。对，最印象深刻应该就是刚才在 Final Table 上，我的在1张10成顺的时候，我拿2对抓鸡，然后抓对之后我就变成场上最长嘛，这样。APT 来台湾我都有打，就在来新场馆之后，我每次都有参加。APT 就很棒啊，下一个目标金狮子。就谢谢他们嘛，就是我这边不务正业，然后这边打牌，对。
You know, Elfin, life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone, and I hear the APT call my name, and it feels like home.
What's name Madonna? Welcome to APT Bounty Hunter Final Day, sponsored by Nature A.
Out of 1,328 entries, only 185 bounty hunters remain, all of whom are looking for the rare and elusive grand prize mystery bounty of 1.5 million Taiwan dollars. Let's go bounty hunting! Okay. This one. Oh, okay, you wanna see two? Oh, zero. We got a zero. Do we have another? We've got another zero. Jacob, 500.
Really, you're who brought me here.
Really? Why do you say that?
I saw your videos about APT Taipei.
You hear that, Michael Soiza? And what does the 1.5 million Taiwan dollar bank mean to you?
I mean, it is more money than I've ever seen. So I don't think I've totally processed it yet. So it's kind of hard to put into words, but this is life-changing kind of money.
Thank you, Jacob Akuma, everybody.
欢迎来到 APT 台北 Poker Classic 2024。你知道什么是 Meet Up Game 吗？这是一场结合顶尖玩家和粉丝玩家的特别牌局，与传奇玩家同桌较量的难得机会。隆重的为各位介绍今天 Meet Up Game 的阵容。这2位1周前刚官宣成为 N8 的代言人，扑克求生战神邱吉祥，还有扑克超新星查理，还有2023台湾 GPI 年度排名第1的小六，他们将同桌下场，与粉丝共同竞技。今天你是为了谁来参加这场 Meet Up Game？
小六吧，因为他还给我了他的帽子，所以我很开心，还晒了一下。
我是为了那个吉祥，然后我还要买他的课程。比较可惜的是没有跟他1对1对决到。
就是有一副 AK 的牌，我想推他 all in bluff 他，但是不够勇气，所以下一次希望我可以有机会再推他一下。
我想说，其实平常很少有机会可以跟粉丝互动，然后这次刚好 APT 邀请说，很多人会来嘛，来这边打比赛，然后就顺便办一个 Meet Up Game， 所以很感谢大家今天有来，
还蛮开心的，而且玩的范围非常的广，然后所以真的很过瘾，什么牌都可以玩，好爽。
APT 赛事当中，你最喜欢的部分是哪一个部分？
不论是你是娱乐玩家、职业玩家，还是你是一般的玩家，都能够有不同的赛事，在不同的时间都可以参赛。
这是准备好拿一只大狮子？
哦，我一直都准备好了，希望到的时候你可以采访我，好不好？我拿着一只大狮子，然后再，谢谢。
It's here. No, it's here. It's finally here. The APT Taipei Poker Classic. The APT Taipei Poker Classic is happening over the next 11 days in 2 separate venues with shuttles going between each venue every half hour.
There's a lot happening. Oh yeah, and over 100 events, including a mystery bounty sponsored by Bybit with an additional 40k USD added into the bounty pool, the super high roller with a guarantee of 11 million Taiwan dollars, and of course, the APT main event with a mind-boggling guarantee of 65 million Taiwan dollars. 65 million Taiwan dollars! For all information regarding when and where each event is happening, buy-ins and guarantees, make sure to check out apt.poker. That's spelled apt.poker. All of this will be brought to you on our live streams and daily highlights. So follow along and let's play at APT Taipei!
He says all that at the snap insta goal.
Thailand, Ender Supon Kapkanan.
รู้สึกดีใจมากครับเพราะว่าไม่ได้ถ้วยมานานหลายปีแล้วครับแฮนด์ที่สำคัญที่สุดผมว่าแฮนด์สุดท้ายนี่แหละครับผมไม่คิดว่าน้องทีเขาติดฝัดเหมือนกันแต่โชคดีที่ผมติดฝัดที่ใหญ่กว่าก็เลยเอาชนะเขาได้ในแฮนด์นี้รู้สึกว่าพอน้องๆคนไทยตอนนี้คนสนใจมากขึ้นผมก็เลยลองกลับมาเล่นดูก็ยังคิดว่ายังมีฝีมืออยู่ก็เลยลองกลับมาเล่นแล้วก็ทำได้อย่างที่ใจคิดว่าได้คว้าแชมป์ในรายการนี้โอ้โหรู้สึกตื่นเต้นเหมือนกันนะเพราะน้องทีเล่นดีมากไม่ธรรมดาเลยผมว่าน้องทีอีกหน่อยอาจจะเป็นกองทัพไทยในอนาคตเชื่อว่าน้องๆก็คงเก่งขึ้นมาเรื่อยๆครับประสบการณ์ที่ผ่านมาก็ไม่ได้เล่นมานานมากแล้วครับแล้วก็มาเล่นเจจูครั้งที่แล้วก็ได้เงินรางวัลไปค่อนข้างพอสมควรเหมือนกันแล้วก็มาครั้งโชคดีได้แชมป์ครั้งนี้เลยถือว่าเป็นประสบการณ์ที่ดีมากครับก็จริงๆแล้วการแข่งครั้งนี้ก็มีแรงบันดาลใจมาจากลูกๆแล้วก็ครอบครัวอยากให้มาลองแข่งดูอีกครั้งจะได้แบบสร้างความท้าทายในวัยขนาดนี้แล้วก็ไม่น่าเชื่อว่าทำได้เหมือนเดิมหรือดีกว่าเดิมด้วยซ้ำครับผม
Hi, I'm Calvin. I'm from Hong Kong. I do play Natural 8 on a regular basis.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we are bringing to you the APT exclusive Thailand event. That is our flagship, oh sorry, not flagship. That is our online event bringing 873 Thai entrants into the mix with a buy-in of 30 USD. We played down to the final 6 online. They all got main event packages, flights and accommodation, and now we're playing for the $1,000 up top as well as the small Baby Lion trophy. This is going to be a very fun one. There are two very big stacks battling it out with 4 quite short stacks. $1,000 up top, like I said, it is going to be very fun. All the players are going to be jumping into the main event. And we have a return player, Board to Raise.
That's right.
He was just here in the APT Thailand, playing once again, has made the final 6.
Let's talk about how impressive that is. 873 entries, an absolute record has been smashed. Obviously, the prize pool times 1,000 baht, give or take, became 900,000 or so. As a result, these 6 final tablists, one of whom is a repeat final tablist, are here to read the glory. They have been awarded main event tickets already, flights and accommodation as well. And of course, here they are playing for that extra $1,000 up top, along with the APT trophy, the coveted Baby Lion, as we call it, the smaller ones, but equally prestigious. We are about to kick off the table. There you have it, the prize pool in terms of the pay ladders going from 371 in USD, locked up, that's 14,000 baht, going all the way to 36,000 Thai baht. But it's all about that trophy. This is our 4th qualifier event. We had some natural aid events earlier on in the streaming schedule, and you find that players are just trying to go for the win. It's so important, and why not? It is an APT trophy you're talking about.
Absolutely. And we do have 2 very big contenders, 7 million in chips between the 2 of them. With the other 4 players, they don't even have 2 mil between the 4 of them, so they have got their work cut out for them. But we're gonna see some swings, I think.
Yeah, I can only imagine the lead up to this event, considering there's 2 monster stacks in the house. One player, that's Watanabe 6, is their screen name. I struggle with Thai names, Sam. I'm gonna do my best, but I did ask some of the Thai representatives outside. They said I can say Napa Chai, so I'll go with that. That's Badrock, one of the funniest screen names I've seen in a while. Ruchikorn, I believe, is his name. Pop CNX. I think we can just call them Pop. Netty, apparently, is the name. Board to Raise, the repeat customer here. Paisan Compri is just showing how it's done. He has 3.3 million chips. He's second in chips, and that's Moz. That's Om, written backwards, amongst other things. Kittymed is his name. Chip leader, 4 million chips. There's Watanabe 6, as I mentioned.
Yes, and once again, they're all in their matching outfits. The hoodies with the Thai Attack patch, that means all in, I believe.
Thai Attack,
yes,
apparently is how they say it. One more mention of Leo Lion there, that's Somchai. And that is our final table, ladies and gentlemen. Watanabe 6, by the way, with just 160,000. Again, compared to the chip leader with 4 million. There you see the baby stack of blues. He's certainly going to try and do his best to spin it up.
Yes, do you know the Thai Attack is the biggest Thai poker news outlet?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty difficult to find a Thai poker player at the APT without the badge. And hello to our lovely dealer wearing the traditional Thai outfit, as we try to do on our qualifier events. You can see the poker room in the background. By the way, Flight 1B for the main event is over, courtesy of it being 45-minute levels mixed with the 30-minute levels. Again, a smashing success. A huge thank you to everyone who came out and supported and participated. 439 entries. That has climbed up the total number of entries to over 1,200. Amazing with 2 flights to go. This is going to be hopefully a record-breaking Taipei event.
Yes, we do still have the Superstar Challenge going on. 12 players remaining out of a whopping 27 entries. That's 27 people that have bought in for 25,000 USD. Unfortunately, 5 of them have already exited the tournament. We will be covering that tomorrow as they play down on the final table. Only 4 places paid as of right now.
I think you mean 15 of them, although there are going to be some re-entries, I'm sure.
Yes.
I mean, I do struggle to think about somebody who entered multiple times and is no longer with us. Hopefully not the case. Oh, here we go. First hand, Watanabe with his short stack. Just wants to get busy. Does not want to pay the big blind and big blind anti-burden on the very next hand. Not sure I agree with this, going with 6-4 off, but it's the line he's taken. He has to get through 5 hungry hippos. King 5 is not going to cut it. (6-4) as well, certainly cannot call. Wow, if this goes through, if he gets fold equity with just 4 bigs, it's going to be a fantastic result.
Wow. Only 1 player left to get through, but it is such a cheap price. I think he's just going to call without looking.
Jack 3 though. Oh, it is the chip leader.
Yeah.
It's barely a dent to his stack. Watanabe is saying, fold it. He
No
does fold it.
way! Look at that. The 6-4 off gets through for 4 big blinds.
Did not try that at home.
Wow. He's not even going to show it. Oh, that is wild.
What a fantastic result on the very first hand for the tiny stack. Actually, now tied at the bottom with bad. I can't even say it with a straight face. Can we say something else? Bad luck? It's just too funny a name. Ruticorn, 262,000 goes by bad luck. You know, with the Thai contingent, Sam, you'll notice one more thing. Maybe it's the APT/China Tuck merch that they're usually wearing. Lots of blacks. They always come dressed in black. It's like Reservoir Dogs or some sort of poker gang.
Okay. Yeah. Leo line, very, very pretty ace-queen suited. Gonna raise it up here. Whole lot of dust for everyone else. Oh, there we go. King-queen off. Big step up from 6-4. However, it is not doing very well against Leo Lion's ace-queen suited. For 5 big blinds, I don't see how this doesn't just get into the middle here. There it is. There's the all-in. Leo Lion probably going to snap it off. Yep. Here we are. First all-in.
King อยู่ต่อไง King
9-5-4. Watanabe needs to catch a king. Only 1 king will help him out, and that is not it. GG to Watanabe. He can still jump into, we still have 2 more flights of day 1 for the main event that he has a free ticket to.
I'm sure he's been waiting to play those, considering day 1B was today. Maybe he didn't want to risk intersecting with this final table. So, good luck in day 1, Watanabe. We enjoyed your shove with 6-4 off. Certainly entertained us in the short period you were on the table. Does walk away with that minimum payout already approaching $370 or so in US, 14,000 baht.
I mean, it's so nice to sneak into here with 4 big blinds.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
this is basically just a free roll at this point. He's got the flights, the accommodation, as well as a main event ticket worth 1,500 USD. So pretty sure he's just happy to
and
play
Sam,
a couple hands. And
may I remind you, unlike some of the other events, this was a 30 USD buy-in.
Yes. Yes, incredible value. And if he wins the main event, they'll throw in an additional 50,000 USD. Pocket fours here. Very nice holding on the button. Oh, ace 10 off in the big blind. It's a very nice stack for that hand. Facing a button open.
Leo's not going to respect the open from the chip leader at all.
Does he do it? Yes, love it. Love the all-in. I think fours has to call here. I think it's like the very cutoff of calls. I think threes is definitely getting out of there, and then fours is just really cuspy.
That's a lot of lines, though, to flip at best.
It is. It is.
Don't want to lose 25% of your stack when you can just cruise your way along up the ladder, keep putting pressure. Does make the call. Happy to flip. Let's go. Could eliminate one more player within 3 hands. Leo at risk.
Five, 5-3. Very safe flop from the fours.
Fours have the only spade. Ace or a 10 needed. Boom. Ace on the turn. Some additional outs for the wheel draw, which does not come in, and Leo gets the double up to 2 million. The huge sigh of relief, and who can blame him? So does that mean we have a new chip leader with most crippled board to raise now?
I believe so, yes. We'll be sitting on, let's take a look. You got 2, 3, yeah, he's over 3 mil. Looks like 3.3 or so.
Came in with 3.3.
Yeah, 3.3, there we go. New chip leader.
Leo, though, now in contention with that 50 big blind stack. 2 tiny stacks, 11, and the sub 10 one. Those will be the targets, surely. Everybody guaranteed 15,000 bahts. The pay jumps are pretty small to begin with, going from 15 to 16 to 19. Once you get into the top 3, talking about going from 19 to 25 to 36 to the winner.
Stacking all those chips. You know, I reckon poker is the only game where if you told someone you had to stack chips every time you won a hand, it sounds like a punishment, but it's one of those, it's a very rewarding thing.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way.
Just a weird thought I had.
You have to put in the work, but you don't mind it.
Like, can you just imagine a game? Yeah, you know, every hand you're just going to grab these 60 chips that are pushed over, stack them up into piles again, and then they're probably going to get unstacked. You're going to restack them.
It is kind of weird when you transition from online to live and you're like, Is this how everybody does it all the time? This is what this online game was created after?
Yeah. But it's like that, what's the thing with the dogs where they salivate with the bell?
Pavlovian conditioning?
Yes, but you enjoy stacking it because you've just won money.
That's right. That's right.
You've been conditioned to enjoy stacking things. These little discs. Ooh, 8-4 suited all in here. Against bad rucks, 185k stack.
People had been asking in chat whether we're going to have any giveaways. Indeed, we are. That's what these events are often all about, so we can give so much value to the players as well as our amazing viewers. First off, we have the Guess the Winner form, which is now live. One player down already, so there you go. Chances are pretty good. Closes in an hour of the tournament, so maybe 45 minutes or so from now. And this is the chance to do it. The Guess the Winner free roll of almost 300 USD is tomorrow. If you get it right, you get entered into the free roll. Over 200 people watching on YouTube alone. Let's have a shout out firstly to our Thai viewers from yesterday. Over 2,500 of you following along as a paneler battle with Tanasorn for the Super High Roller Mega APT line. It's really fun to have all the Thai fans in the chat. Sawadika to all of you.
Whoa, pocket jacks in the big blind. That is a nice sight to see. All in and a snap call.
Pop CNX, gotta be loving this. About the best you can hope for. Just needs to do what is so difficult sometimes, hold him. So we head to the flop. 6-6 king, pretty clean. 3 outs going twice. Turn is safe as well. As is 5th Street with a 5. So here we go, the short stacks finding crucial doubles and the fist pump. I like it. Taking a look at the stack, suddenly with the exception of Bad Ruck, this is anyone's tournament. Popsy and X right back in it, over 20 bigs. Sam took an eye at the 2 tables out there of the Superstar Challenge. Saw Rampage in the mix. It's going to be a fun one, to the extent he makes it to day 2 tomorrow for the coverage. Familiar face, Jack Maskill from the UK. 4th place finisher of the Super High Roller. Joshua McCulley as well, also on the final table. KT and Punat, the Thai superstars, were sitting next to each other. Seems unfair if you ask me. Too much talent on one side of the table.
Fan, still in the mix. Love to see it.
Fan Shi Wei, the local Taiwanese superstar. Indeed, still in the mix. Other notables still around. One player from Japan. Yotsushika Katsuhiko, APT regular. Matthew Belcher from the UK. Stephen Song from the US. And Charles Weymouth, who just about eked into the money yesterday. As well as Justin, another Taiwanese poker pro. Curious if it's still ongoing. Yeah, it is running still, so 12 players left. But a huge chunk of the names I just mentioned should make it to day 2. Well, let me not forget Daniel John Nielsen from Australia. These guys have millions in lifetime earnings. Daniel, for instance, over 4 million. Battling it out with $25,000 buy-in. As of now, prize pool means 650,000 USD or so. So over 250,000 up top. We're gonna have a final table with not everyone paid. 4 people will be paid.
Yeah. Not only a final table bubble, which doesn't really mean anything, but it's still nice to make the final table. But only 4 places paid is, if you've ever played on a final table where you're not in the money, it's very rough. I think it's the roughest feeling to bust out there.
And it's going to be a $77,000 bubble. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's going to be tomorrow on the streaming schedule. Superstar Challenge Day 2. Don't miss it. Hit subscribe so that it shows up on your feed. We're going to cover a Natural Aid event tomorrow as well. It's called Beat the Pros. It's an invitational. It's going to have a bunch of fan favorites, including our very own APT. What do we call him? If Victor goes by boss sometimes. Michael doesn't really have a name, but let's just say he's, what do you put on a ship to point the right direction? Like the mast and the sail or something like that? I'm getting lost in my metaphor. But Michael Soy is one of the best poker players in the world and also operator of the APT.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tough table. Punat, Eric Sai, Michael Soiza, and then a few influencers as well. We got Kitty Kuo, Frankie C, a couple other
by the way,
influencers from the Asian side of things, and a wild card, of course.
Are you
Ice?
Are you familiar between of the relationship between Kitty Kuo and Frankie C?
Yes, yeah.
Let's see how much they battle it out amongst each other. They're a couple, a famous couple in the poker world. Frankie himself, content creator like Sam. It's also pretty turbo-y, 20-minute blinds, 40 big blind starting stack. It's not meant to be taken too seriously, but will be fun nonetheless. And it is a fun sit and go with 2,500 USD up top. So
yeah, for sure.
And if you remember,
there's also $4,000 in knockout bounties.
That's right. That's the fun part, including on Soiza. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pros, and the influencers get $500 if they knock out any pros.
Pocket Forward's opening it up. Ooh, Pocket 6 is here in the small blind. Little bit way too deep to get the chips all in the middle, though. Does go for the call. 10, 9, 5, no sets for anyone. 3 overcards and multi-way for Leo, though.
2 overcards for pretty much everyone. Nobody can feel too comfortable. Leo does take a stab, though. Has position over the blinds.
And it's gonna work.
Wow, 6s out of the way. Or is it gonna work?
He's gonna go for the raise.
Moz has some plans, apparently. I do like his real name, by the way, Moz. Kitty Man. Let's go. Nice result there. Leo with the stab getting the best hand to fold. Climbing his way back up to 2 million.
Bad Rock here only on 3 big blinds. Will have to post the big blind as well as the big blind ante the very next hand. He's got Jack 9 offsuit.
This is surely the hand.
You don't love it, but if you wait till next hand, it's gonna be rough. Does go for it.
Not much of a pay jump, as I said. No incentive for players to collude in any form to knock someone out. Going from 15,000 to 16,000 baht. Jacks for board to raise. Come on. Not even 10s? Straight jacks?
Or even just aces, you know, make it fair.
Yeah, you're right. Aces would be better than jacks. To just call or to isolate is the question. Decides to just call. Wouldn't mind picking up a straggler behind him. He has all the chips. His only competitor is in the small blind with 8-5 off, which gets folded. 10-9 now. Tempting. Good pot odds. And mind you, that accounts for 1-9 and 1-10. The exact cards Bad Luck needs to have any shot at surviving.
Yeah, does have a very slim chance to triple up here, though. 7% is a lot higher than I thought it was going to be.
Same here. Off to the flop. There is a 10 and a queen. What an amazing flop given the circumstance. An open-ender for Bad Luck.
More than doubled his equity on that flop.
Board to raise, though, does have the only heart with the monotone hard board. And he checks considering the overcard. Ace of diamonds changes nothing except Leo's going to be a lot less comfortable than he was with the pair of 10s. Board to raise now with the straight draw as well. Doesn't bet it. Soft collusion in a way. And the 7 means we are going to lose our 5th place finisher. It goes check and no value bet. Happy to take the showdown and scoop up the pot. The rich get richer, but we do lose Bad Luck in 5th place. Almost 400 USD, 15,000 baht for his efforts. Not to mention the main event ticket and flights and accommodation. GG, sir.
งั้นผมทำหน้าที่ไปแล้วถ้าไม่มีพวกคุณอะไรนะใช่ไงเดี๋ยวก็เช็คๆกันไปแล้ว
then there were 4.
Good fold there from Leo, the 5 deuce. Pop, very defendable hand here with the king 7 suited off of 14 big blinds.
New giveaway question in the chat. Please name the Thai pro participating in the N8 Beat the Pro event tomorrow. Again, free money on offer. Go get those mystery boxes. 300 of you watching. All 300 are eligible. You can also go to the website apt.poker and simply find out the answer if you want to do the homework and not guess. I recommend it.
Pop is going to lead this flop with his top 2 here for pot. 250k into the middle. Board to raise. Did catch a little bit here with the bottom pair. It's a very big bet though. Just lets it go.
Yeah, Pop CNX bit too worried about that heart rolling out. Overplays it a bit. Perhaps could have wheeled in board to raise with a smaller bet. Be happy to just take it down though. Get back to that 20 big blind or so level.
Very nice looking queen jack suited here for Moz. Gonna go with a 125,000 chip raise.
Leo likes his TV time before folding. Spec King 3 off is not in the mix for wanting to participate. Let's go. Ace Jack off now from the small. 20 bigs or so. Remember, we're just 4-handed. The under the gun open is the cutoff opening. This hand should be getting 3-bet, especially at this stack depth.
Yeah, he's got a very nice stack size for the specific hand just to push all the chips to the middle here.
Okay, so we have 5 tables remaining. Next table to break will be drawn by the card.
Oh, he scared me there for a second. Almost thought he was going to fold.
I doubt he's considering folding.
Ah, no! Oh dear.
At least a call. Can't be afraid of monsters in the closet. He had his opponent dominated. He's not gonna love that one on the stream. Moss gets away with one. Some board to raise supporters in the chat. High end seems to be one of them in the chat. Anybody else? Who are you guys supporting? I assume some friends and family watching for these remaining 4 players. Chat, let us know who you're supporting, and if you have any stories about them, you'll get bonus points. I'll be sure to alert you as soon as there's a new giveaway so you can participate. Tens for Pop CNX. Goes big though with his open size.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get defended light in the big blind by hands that you dominate. Yeah, 3.5.
The man just likes to bet big when he has it. Often works out actually if your opponent has a piece of it. King 3 off. Just seems not defendable at this raise size. Lets it go. Another small one goes the way of Pop CNX. Not sure he's maximizing value there, folding the ace jack. Now with the big sizing, it's tough to get premiums. Need to make the most of it. For now, he is above that 20 big blind level. He's going to feel a lot more comfortable. What feels better, Sam? 20 big blinds or the 1 million in a stack now?
I only play MTTs online, so I only ever see them with big blinds.
Ah, boring.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta think in millions, my friend.
I haven't had a million stack in a live tournament yet, so.
Well, don't forget this was over 850 entries. So the starting stack compounded into millions, and that's a special feeling. I love thinking about how many souls you're putting in for each big blind. I suspect it's one starting stack at least for every big blind.
Yeah, it has to be. Anywhere from 1 to 5.
Sentinel in chat telling a story about Moz, but Sentinel, I don't believe you. You just said they're all random strangers to you. Literally back-to-back comments. Alright, I'm kidding. I believe you. Played with Moz and said he was pretty aggressive with big cards. Does track a little bit. He hasn't had the cards to prove it per se, but we'll see.
Here, we already got a blind on blind. Pot's already 400k. And both players catching top pair here. Leo, dominated by Moses, Jack 9.
As Scooby-Doo used to say, ruh-roh.
Indeed. Very nice size here on the 9-3 deuce, 250,000. Leo line is going to 17% of the time lose at least that. Six of diamonds. Very safe card for Leo to continue blasting on. Sorry, for Moz to keep blasting on.
Not just that, Sam, it pretty much guarantees that the kicker plays.
Yep.
This is going to cost him, as you said.
I think if I was here, I think just jam. Slight overbet. You know, try and cooler his other nines or maybe some... Oh, goes for the check.
This is going to give Leo confidence, thinking he has the best of it. He's betting here for value, mind you. 100k a piece are those great chips. 300k is the bet.
I wonder if his plan was to check raise all in now. We'll see.
key moment in the hand. A fold should be out of the question, at least at this stage. Price is pretty decent. He did check, signaling some weakness, so check calling can be the approach with top pair. Decent kicker. Oh my word. There have been a lot of tight folds in this table, but this one takes the cake. Check folds the Jack 9 on the 9-3 deuce 6 board. Lots of monsters in the closet.
Is it under the bed?
Under the bed.
It does sound correct.
Monsters Inc. style.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of them being imagined on this table. At ace jack fold, now the Jack 9 fold. Color me surprised. I have an old friend of mine, Sadie, saying hi to me in the chat. Hey, Sadie. Do you know any of these Thai players by any chance? How do you like that fold, chat? Surprised to see nobody panicking in the chat. Once again, that's going to be a rough one to watch on the stream. Talk about getting away with one. 92% he had, right?
Yes. Yes, 93, I believe. 93 versus 7.
Rough. Well, on to the next one. What's good is that you didn't get to see the cards, so it's unaffected by the turn of events.
Yeah.
Still has plenty of chips. And we have a new question in the chat. Get it correct? Get another mystery box. Tricky limp in the small, ace-3 off. 2 diamonds for the queen-5 suited. Very favorable flop in position. Top C and X still hovering around that 20 big range. Everybody a tad too cautious for my liking. Goes check, check. With that amount of equity, I'd be betting it. You don't know whether a diamond's going to roll off, of course, but you know, your opponent's 30% to hit the flop on 10-7-6. Certainly worth a stab, especially since you can withstand the heat of a raise. And now Leo's the one stabbing at it. Does have the best hand. And Pop CNX is essentially going to have to pay off this bet. Getting pretty much the right odds to draw.
Goes for the raise. Very
nice.
small raise. It's gonna work against the ace-3.
Very nice. Tricky, tricky. After the check back on the flop, decides to preserve his aggression for the turn, and this looks mighty strong. This looks like, frankly, 2 hands precisely. Jack-6 or 9-8. It is a pretty narrow range to represent. There's not many hands that don't raise pre-flop, check on that flop, and then raise the turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Leo lets it go, understandably, with no pair, but worth thinking about. Anything that would make a set would have raised pre-flop. Anything that would have 2 pair would raise, or rather bet on the flop. Ace-Jack, pretty much not possible. Interesting spot, though it didn't seem like it. And with that, the Guess the Winner form has been closed. I'm sorry to have to inform all of you. No worries, 349 of you on YouTube alone some others on Facebook. Do make sure you hit subscribe. We have yet another Natural Aid event with tons of Guess the Winner and questions tomorrow night. And we're approaching 13,000 subscribers. If you can help us get there tonight, really appreciate it. If a third of you just click subscribe right now, we'd get there.
ไม่พูดถึงไงเด็กก็เห็นตอนเทปไงอีกใบหนึ่งไม่ใช่ A ใช่ไหม A สองตัวเฮ้ยขิงไม่ดีโปรเทคไม่ถูกเลย93ออฟสูตรคุณจะโปรเทคอย่างนี้
Players clearly settled in. Some camaraderie building. These guys must have been hanging out with each other, actually, having made the final table here. Perhaps like some of our other qualifier events, they even flew together. And I do wonder if they know each other from the scene.
I remember in Jeju, they all came together, the final table, for the APT event. And I do think there's a very tight-knit community.
Yeah. Poker club. You can see the name on the sleeve. Obviously, Tainatuck, we just mentioned. Rare to see a Thai player without that badge. Hashtag PokerTH. We should check that out, Sam. Might be some fun content creators.
Perhaps. That looks like a very chunky raise. Is that over 200K?
Blind steal in progress.
3.5, okay.
Standard sizing these days to try and steal. 3 looks too attractive, perhaps. Got to make it 3.5.
Yeah, especially the big blind ante.
Does change pot odds by a lot if you think about it. 2.5 bigs to win, I guess it'd be 7 in the middle. 6.5.
With the big blind ante.
There we go. Queen 7 does make the call. Action flop 8-5-6. 2 spades. Something for everyone. Middle pair, decent kicker for board to raise, who is the pre-flop aggressor. I like the check. It's called a range check. 8-6-5 certainly suits the caller's range. And the 4 rolls off, the perfect card, not just the straight, but the redraw to the spade flush as well. Board to raise is going to be lost in this hand. Because if and when Mo's bets, which he should, could look like a steal as well. And wow, fancy play, a trap. And the spade rolls off, even less likelihood of getting paid. I don't think you're supposed to check straights with redraws in position. Tricky, tricky poker being played. Oh, and this is going to get bored to raise to bluff at it. So what do I know? Third nut flush now for Mose, and he's being bluffed into. Could yield him some chips. There we see it. 25K is those greens. $210K dusted off. And Mose is going to take the chip lead. There we see it. 51 bigs now. Almost right on the heel of board to raise. 3,049,000 bigs. Pop CNX at 19, so comfortable stacks for everyone, but don't forget four-handed poker can get pretty wild.
Okay? Move on to random breaking. Okay? Your table is 5. This table is 4. Okay? This table is 3, 2, and your table is 8. Okay?
King 4 suited, open on the button. Pretty standard, four-handed. It's actually a decent holding as well. Rags in the blinds, but Moz does come along with the Queen 6 off. I did say we're playing unconventional on this table. That includes flatting Queen 6 in the small. Ten-4 seems like a consideration. Not really. Ah, never mind. Graphical glitch. Dealer is washing the cards, so Queen 6 made the fold. Did think it was way too out of line. I thought the graphical glitch would be in favor of Mo's raising, perhaps. Mo's board to raise is going to be super wide on the button. Pardon the graphics, we're on to the next one. Just been informed, we'll have that sorted shortly. There we go.
Very playable ace-9 offsuit here.
Queen 10 is playable as well. Theo tends to take his time. This is a small blind though. And he has made a grimace, so he's going to let that go.
Produce the hand that you want. We're going on 15-minute break. We will be separating 500.
Blinds 30,000, 60,000. Go up every 20 minutes.
Nice looking 6-5 suited on the button here. Definitely deep enough to play it.
Thought you were going to say nice looking producer there. Our producer Kelvin in the shot in the back.
Kelvin does look very nice as well, but not as nice as 6-5 suited, unfortunately. One of my favorite hands. Sorry, Kelvin.
Such a cash game player hand as well, yeah?
Yes, yes. Not really supposed to be played as deep as I play, but I can't help myself. But for those internet guys, 100 big blinds is a great hand. Ooh. Boards raised, pick up the dominated diamonds in the big blind with the ace deuce suited. One diamond in the window. But Leo catching the bottom pair here with the 6. Following it up with a C-bet here. 120k, boards raised. Quite a nice hand to continue with here. Does want to float out of position. Does indeed go for the float. Backdoor straights, backdoor flushes, overcard. 7 of clubs is not going to help him at all. Check on the turn, and we see 7 of spades on the river. Pretty close spot here between bluff and just check and try to get the showdown with the ace high. Because ace high is chopping with hands like ace 10 now. He is going to go for the bluff though. Looks like it. Nice, nice. 350,000 into the middle. Leo, very tough spot here with bottom pair now. He's going to have a lot of better hands here.
We know he likes to take his time. This one certainly deserves some thinking.
He's losing to a lot of hands here. A lot of jacks, kings, sevens, but he is going to make the hero call. He's going to get shown the good news here.
Wow. Great call, and puts him almost even with board to raise. For a moment it looks like board to raise was running away with it. Now Leo up to 2.5 million in chips. Essentially tied. Mouse retains a slight lead with 3 million. Queen and a deuce, just won a big pot. Does he want to play the rush? I doubt it. Let's go.
Well, if you are around Taipei tomorrow, we have the main event, Flight C. Very exciting. You've got against this main event. Whopping 2 million USD guarantee. And obviously the Gold Lion trophy.
And remind me, Sam, what are the levels for Flight C? Because they fluctuate with every flight, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so these are 30 and 45-minute levels.
There you go.
If you're around tonight, we do actually have some tournaments you can jump into if you like mixed games. We do have one over at the Chinese Mahjong League. We have shuttle buses every half an hour from the APA. Yes, APA to the CML, just outside the front door. Our women's event currently running. We also have satellites to the main event for only 314 USD. That is going on tonight. 5 seats guaranteed. We have some hyper turbo high rollers, 628 USD buy-in. And we even have the hyper satellites, the Mystery Bounty Hunter, powered by Bybit. That one is going to be on tomorrow, and I think there's going to be a decent amount of overlay with Bybit adding a bunch of money to the prize pool as well, something north of like 40,000 USD to the Mystery Bounty prize pool. And our final 2 events, we have a Hyper Turbo PLO Bomb Pot.
That's actually very popular, by the way. I've heard 5 people mention it, including Greg Goes All In.
He's playing it right now. So get over there. Go stack Greg, please. And finally, we have another Super Hyper Turbo USD $220 buy-in. I played in that one last night. It begins at 11 p.m. in 32 minutes. That was a ton of fun.
Just so you know, Sam, 2 days from now, on Wednesday, the same event, Super Hyper Turbo, 11 p.m. How about a Super Hyper Turbo Bomb Pot at 11 p.m.? Just in case it piques your interest. Thought I'd let you know. And riddle me this, does that mean every hand is a bomb pot?
Yep. Yeah.
So straight to the flop?
Straight to the flop.
Wow. I'm definitely playing that one, by the way.
It'll be nice. You'll get some post-flop play in a fast speed tournament.
Yeah, there you go. Really thinking about it with King 3 off. Wants to make some moves, it seems like. No move, just a limp.
Final warning for the ladies event. We will resume the game in about 5 minutes.
Queen Jack off, having none of it. Newfound chips being put to work.
The way you put in the chips reminds me of the old school Tom Dwan. Back in the day when he first came onto the scene, he'd always put his chips out there and let it slide into the middle.
Gets the job done. Top 3 stacks, very close to each other now. Looking at 48, 45, and 43 bigs. It's a 3-way affair, but Popsy and X with 16 bigs, not to be discounted. Love hearing the buzz of the poker floor there here at the APA in Taipei. Even though flight 1B of the main event is already over. Tons of events going on. The women's event about to probably hit the money.
I think they're still in late reg.
I see. Late reg over.
Just over? Okay.
Let's see, we're 10 spots from the money.
But of course, don't forget about the Players Party, October 3rd, 10 p.m. Those are always so much fun.
Do we know where yet?
Possibly, but I do not.
I suspect wherever it'll be, and by the way, I'm still salty I didn't make it to the first one. Usually has a great view of Taipei 101, the skyscraper here. And the weather's been pretty good. If it's not raining, it's actually ideal for an outdoor party. So, in case you're listening and are joining us here at Taipei Classic, make sure you join us for the Players Party. I'll give you a pro tip to anyone listening. If you're around in Taipei and have ever participated in an APT event, which means you have your player's card, pretty sure you can still join us. And I'm talking open bar here, so don't tell anyone I told you, but just come on by.
Ooh, interesting board here. Board's raised, doesn't have too much incentive to bet here because getting check raise sucks, but I don't think Pop CNX is going to find the check raises with a hand such as his. So I think you can just go for a bet here with everything.
Only 3 million after that takedown. Healthy lead, but not too much pressure being applied by any of the bigger stacks. There's no ICM yet with the bay jump being minuscule, but that APT Lion is the one to fight for. With 3 almost chip leaders, it's going to be a tough battle.
Pocket seven's definitely a hand who wants to get in the mix here. It always worries me live when I see someone had chosen their raise size and then they go and add another chip. They go and add a little bit more. It's usually a sign of strength. I actually find it to be like those middling hands, like a weak top pair that just wants to put more and more money in because they just don't want to see a turn.
Yeah.
They know they're ahead most of the time, but they want it to end there. They just keep piling more and more chips, and then you got to be kind of worried.
It's like that extra bit to try and get that extra fold equity, mental fold equity.
Yes.
If I bet like 225, it's going to feel so much bigger than 200. Mind you, A7 off is a strong hand, four-handed.
He is facing a very big raise. Could feel like he can just shove it in here and hope to pick up a little bit of extra dead money.
Let's go.
Oh, pocket nines here in the big blind. How deep are they? 40, 63, 20, 30 bigs. Yeah, nines can get this in happily. Just goes for the call though. Probably a little bit worried about such a large open size. Usually an indicator of strength.
Quick c-bet. What in the world is going on? Snap fold. Color me amazed. There was a queen on the board, but give your opponent credit for the highest card on the board instantly. Just respected the raise way too much. And the 3x open. Very, very snug play by these players. Too tight, says Koenig in chat. Too tight indeed. Really in the chip preservation mode, but without the ICM pressure, I suspect the right move would have been to take aggressive lines wherever possible. If they knew how tight each other was playing, they would certainly want to take advantage of it.
Another pocket pair here from Moz. Come on, put in the raise. Looks like it. Yes, 500K to go. Is that a min-raise?
Not precisely. Works though.
Really sucks to have to fold to such a small size, but 5-4 off is it's gotta hit the mark.
Pine in chat says tight is not good at the final table. I tend to agree. Final table or otherwise, too tight can spell disaster. Tight is good pre-flop though. We are seeing a ton of post-flop decisions be on the tighter side as well. Especially when these players can kind of afford it, which is to say they're deep enough.
Ooh.
Call a couple of streets.
Pocket fives here on 9 big blinds. Does go for the all-in here. Gotta say, that was a very fast all-in from Pop. Didn't think about it too much. I assumed that he was taking quite a while with his folding his rags to balance it out, but just shoves it in quickly. Leo with the king 3 off. It's going to fold.
ดังก็ได้ยินนะครับ
ไม่เป็นไรไม่ดีเลย
King Jack of Spades. Easy open, board to raise. Has been raising it up, has been punished here and there. Four deuce off. It's the muck and the 10 deuce, perhaps a tad too weak with that stack to do anything.
For the power fly being satellite, who's sitting at table number 9, please come back to the table for your play.
เอาไปใช้เห็นไหมเขาดูแลให้ไม่บริการดีอยากคิดได้ไหมไม่ได้เลยได้พักเงินสดใช่ป่ะพักเงินสดโอ้โหออกโทรทัศน์นี่มีกระตือผมไม่ถึงก็รอเบรกไงตอนนี้รอเบรกได้แนะนำได้ดีเที่ยวแล้วเราพี่ไม่ค่อยมีประสบการณ์ไงจำเข้ามา
Pretty looking queen 10 of hearts under the gun. Easy open for Moz. Oh, that's interesting insight. Chat telling me they're talking about tipping the dealer right now. Well, feel free, especially since they've locked up at least 15,000 bahts already.
That's very nice, though. Oh, aces here for Pop. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tell. You know, he doesn't put his hands on the card reader. Immediately starts shuffling. Oh, the pained looks. Oh, the time bank. Here we go.
Gives it the full performance, as is his right. 500k more to call. Technically, most should be priced in. OpCNX has one of the two, maybe three hands that don't give Moz enough equity to make this call. I wouldn't dare to venture a guess as to what Moz is going to do. I've seen way too many hero folds on this table.
I think he folds.
Once again, I'd be...
We're going to see 18 chip riffles, one time bank go in, left card fold first. His left, not our left. We're at 6 riffles.
Are we betting on this, or?
No, I'm telling you exactly what's going to happen.
I see.
There it is, the fold. I did the double card fold though, so I was off.
Slightly off on
my
the
reads
number
are
of
off.
riffles, on the left card, on the...
Yeah, I'm retiring from poker. I can't do it anymore. My reads are not correct.
OpCNX does not manage to maximize, but picks up 250k in chips, not too shabby. 400k rather with the blinds. 14 bigs for PopCNX now. Love to see the passion these players have going for the win. Clearly, it's not about the pay jumps, which are currently at about a couple of thousand baht, leading all the way up to 36,000 to the winner, but it's all about trying to play your best, put on your best poker performance. It's going to be immortalized on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch, so make sure you take your time with your decisions.
Board to raise, limping the king 7 here in the small blind. Mose with a dominated king 6. Checks it back.
Gilbert joins us in chat, frequent APT viewer and commenter, says they're overfolding due to ICM. I'll disagree with you, Gilbert. ICM is about as minimal as it can be. A few thousand baht is the next pay ladder, but ICM in terms of simply wanting to get to the next rank, perhaps. Each additional ladder comes with the prestige of saying where you finished at the APT Thailand event. Of course, a couple of spots from now, ICM does get meaningful, going from 500 for third place to 950 US for first place, but it's all about that trophy as well.
Ooh, king on the turn. I don't think ICM is going to play sort of any factor here. They've already got, you know, the flight, accommodation, and main event ticket, which is well over, you know, 2,000-3,000 USD, and these pay jumps are 10% of that.
Yeah, but Sam, it's real money in the pocket.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Does feel different. Brutal one here, by the way. Mose has been pipped. Kicker plays 4 and deuce on the board.
Nice value bet. Love it.
It's about to make the ideal value bet, targeting the very next best hand.
It's a really nice sizing here from him too. With the ace on the river, he's going to want to bet his king and jack, so doesn't want to go too big with his range. Goes for the call, gets shown the king 7. Board to raise, going to drag in some more chips here.
Gilbert thinks once they're short, the shove fest will begin. Well, the levels are 20 minutes.
I don't think so. We saw an ace-jack fold on 20 big blinds, facing an open.
Strong hand, ace-7 off. In the cutoff. Oh my, he's folded it. Way too tight for my liking. He is the shortest stack. Needs to find a spot to get a full double. I do understand if you're used to playing full ring or 6 max. It's tough to adjust and start playing hands such as ace-7 like premiums, but they are in fact at least semi-premiums, 4-handed. There's a premium four-handed. And there's a premium for real four-handed. Pocket jacks for Moz. In comes the 3-bet, surely. Those grays are 100k a piece. 3x is it. It's in position as well. Very ideal scenario. Board to raise with the king queen is going to be in the blender. Leo taking his time as he usually does, but with 7-6 he can get out of the way pretty quickly. Oh, never mind. Sits back and thinks about it. Not sure I'm a fan of reducing the pace of play like this. Yeah, lets it go. It's a 3-bet pot. Pop CNX gets out of the way. Now back to board to raise. How does he value the king queen?
Yeah, offsuit's not very good. Out of position as well.
There was a lot of 3-betting going on this table. He certainly could have considered calling, but Moses decided to bump up the action after a while, so he lets it go. Some complaints about the players being too tight. Can't say I blame you, chat, but it is their moment. I want to consider every decision as carefully as they can. Not everybody is comfortable playing all kinds of hands out of position. Much easier to do all of this when you're not in the hand, or even more so when you're playing online, I think. When you're live, handling chips under the lights, staring your opponent in the eye perhaps, the equation changes a bit. King Jack with way the best of it here.
Nice call here with board to raise with his gut shot. Oh, the miracle 3 of hearts on the river. Imagine Leo's just going to check this back and take it down here.
What a way to win this hand. Bluff with Jack 3 and take it down.
It was a nice, well-played hand by both players.
Thai contingent has already exceeded expectations with the super high roller, Panlert rather, and Tanasorn going all the way to the final two. We have Punat out there battling in the Superstar Challenge. Do have a Thai player in the final three of the $800 No Limit Hold'em tournament. Bong Sapak, I believe. All updates available on apt.poker. Our live reporting team doing an excellent job as always. Another event I'm a huge fan of. The Limit Triple Stud event. Raz Stud and Stud High-Low. Reached the final table there as well. Action brewing. Aces under the gun. Jack 10 of diamonds. Understandably defending the blind and absolutely whiffing on this board. Could be good fortune to whiff here. Aces for Leo. 600k in the middle. All about choosing bet sizing for the C-bet. The board is so clean and so dry. Should be going very small. It's not small enough for my liking. 250k. Does Mo's want to get sticky with just 2 overs and some backdoors? He does want to get sticky. Bad timing for it. Needs an 8 or a 7 to stand any reasonable chance in this hand. The 3 means he's drawing dead. Leo underbets. Does Mose read this as weakness? He floated out of position on the flop. It just lets it go. Gets a smile out of Leo, the new chip leader. 3.6 million. Has slowly climbed his way up the ranks. All smiles at the moment. Can't say I blame him. Looking down at pocket rockets, having the chip lead. He's going with it. King, queen off.
Wow, almost everybody has a king in their hand.
Leo folds the king deuce. 34 big still as the chip lead. 12 is the shortest stack, so that pressure to get it in there is coming because the blind levels are merciless. Should be climbing very shortly. Good to see some camaraderie on the table though, clearly. Players have settled in and having a good time. Speaking of good times, another giveaway in chat. A walk at 7 deuce in the small, fair enough. Has been a while since we've been four-handed. Certainly some tension building towards who the next elimination is going to be. Once players settle in this much, they don't like the idea of leaving the table.
Raised to 250. Pop is going to take his time. 10 deuce suited. This is we're only on hand 34 here for 2 hours of coverage.
Not too bad. Few players do take their time with their folds, but like I said, could be simply them thinking about it, and dangerous situation. Both players flop 6. 9-6. Be ace 6. They'll both think they have decent holdings. Check, check. A little bit of pot control. Neither player loving the jack. You should be betting this in position. Can get some value from all the draws. Bit too timid to check behind. Now has the ace as well.
Very small bet here. And does manage to get the call from the 6.
That's quite a call. Bottom pair. After some of the tight folds we've seen on this table, I'm surprised, but of course with going check, check on flop and turn, I suspect he just planned to call it off no matter what.
Well, boards to race has been getting in there.
Fair enough, yeah.
Not afraid to make some plays.
Has cost him off late. It's down to third in chips, closer to Pop CNX than Mo's. 17 bigs for him.
All right, looking for one player. Someone who buy in Mystery Bounty Hunter Satellite. Table 5 player. Ante Ki. From Korea.
The line 7-3 off in the cutoff. Let's go. 8-4 off. Let's go. 10-8. First playable hand here in the small blind.
He's been limping and he's been raising. His hand is somewhere in the middle. It's playable enough, might not feel the need to try and steal. How about just going for it? A 16-17 big blind jam with 10-8 off. Try and steal the 2 blinds.
Unfortunately, running into the ace-5 off. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess I like it then.
What a jam. Just way too big a jam for ace-5 to call it off. Vote to raise finally taking advantage of the tight play, even though they haven't had a break to figure out exactly how tight everyone's being, but they can certainly sense it sitting on the table.
Here we are, pocket jacks on 11 big blinds for Pop CNX. Nice, I like it. He didn't go for the grab the chips this time. Oh, but just a quick all in here.
Fair enough. Did it with a small pair at least. Balanced in that sense. This one gets through the button for sure.
Oh no, runs into the aces of Mose.
I sense a change in the table dynamic coming here. That is an absolute cooler. 4-handed jacks versus aces. There's the big blind to consider, which is why he hasn't snapped it. Not sure about tossing in that time bank though. It can be valuable in the future, but decision is to call or to isolate. Very easy to just call, frankly, with the aces since you're not too worried, but
you know, this is a spot where if I was against Greg, I would just burn all my time banks.
Use all your time
so
banks.
sick. Oh, such a gross spot. How much is it again? You know what? I don't think this is a call, but I gotta flick it in.
Oh, you're talking about if you were even closing the action?
Yes.
So you would slow roll the hell out of him.
I would burn all my time banks.
There we go. Ends up meaningless. Leo has the 7-6 off. He's gonna do the Leo dance before he folds his hand, but Pop CNX probably not minding the call, considering it took a while. He's going to get the brutal news. There we see it.
Paint in the window, but not the one that Pop needs.
It's black. That's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Needs the 2 red jacks to show up. Otherwise, we do lose our 4th place finisher. Last card doesn't cut it. 424 USD, 16,000 baht basically is the prize that Pop CNX is walking away with, but don't forget the main event ticket means you should be seeing him on the tables. GG, sir. Walks out with a smile. Love to see it. And a wave. Hello, 30 minutes ago. With that, Leo, 37 bigs. Moz has almost got up, 35 bigs. 19 is the shortest stack.
Oh, just a fold from the 10-8 suited. Three-handed. I mean, that's like that's a top 20% hand. If you're not playing that, you are going to get blinded out pretty quick.
I'd be surprised if I hadn't watched every hand on this table thus far. The V-pipping is certainly on the lower side. Leo's unafraid, has the chip lead. Just a limp though. Five, six, ace, 2 pair for board to raise, bottom 2. And a gut shot to the nuts for Leo as well. It's out of position. A surprising check in position once again. It's worked out brilliantly though in this case. The 9 appears on the turn. Leo about to bet confidently. Even though he's behind, he's picked up so many outs. The ace would counterfeit. 7 or 8, give him the best hand as well. Now, what did board to raise have in mind? Trapped by checking in position on the flop. Does that mean the raise is coming? No, just a call. Willing to take a lot of variance. 2 spades on the board, and there is the 9.
Brutal. At least it's not the 7, so it's a lot easier to get away. You know, your 2 pairs counterfeit. Ooh, check. So he gets to just check it back now. I don't see much sense in betting here. You know, having the 5's not good because you're going to block the only hand that can call you. You want to get for value. It doesn't really make sense to turn your hand into a bluff.
I kind of like the check from Leo. Flop went check, check. You have all the 9s in the world.
Yeah, nice check back.
And just to complete that thought, I think Leo quite obviously was putting his opponent on some sort of a misdraw. I think spades is a bit unlikely with the check back on the flop. It's certainly possible considering we saw a check back with the bottom 2. Leo wanted his opponent to take a stab at it. Ace is extremely unlikely given no raise pre-flop. I like the thinking. Usually I prefer just betting your own hands.
All right, Leo with a king in his hand. Albeit the worst kicker possible, and not the same suit. Board's raised, just going to move all in here with the 8-7 for 12 bigs.
He loves going all in. Worked out with the 10-8 off. This time a lot more reasonable for the 10-3 off to insta-fold. Lines are 60,000, 120,000. 20-minute levels. Stacks will be cut by about 15% very shortly. We will go on break before the start of next level. As we see a dealer change. Another one of our feature table dealers with the traditional Thai outfit we are showcasing for this event. And when I say we are showcasing, I of course mean our lovely dealer is showcasing. I do wonder what the buzz in the room is from, Sam. Usually you hear it in mystery bounties, big events like the main.
Near the table we have the women's event.
Ah, that's right. That's always exciting.
As well as the Superstar Challenge, which is now actually just down to one table.
That's right. That is right. I'd love to take a look at who all's left. These are the superstars after all. To be honest, there are some people I have in mind who I'd love to see on day 2. Considering we're down to just one table.
Oh, pocket kings for Leo.
Mind you, we also have a baby superstar challenge on the schedule. That's on Friday, 4th October. That's $5,000.
Leo got a suited hand here in the small blind. Goes for the limp. Love it. Board's raised, king 6 suited here. Nice hand to just check back. Play some post flop. And indeed, goes for the check. Nine, 5, 5. Neither player really connecting here.
For the high satellite to mystery bounty, after you completed the hand, from now on, we'll have 15-minute break time. 15-minute break time for you guys.
I reckon we see at least a float, if not a raise.
You called it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Backdoor everything, as well as an overcard. There we are. There's the diamond. King high, now a very strong hand on this board. Just checks it back.
I like the check as well. Opens the door for Leo to bluff, and he'd be bluffing into the nut flush. Double paired board though. Oh, please don't check it.
He's not going to check. He'll definitely do that for Valley.
I've been burned before, Sam.
No, he's going to go for it. Wonder if an all-in sizing makes sense here. Just considering how many chops there could be.
Yeah, I like the thinking. Be a 2x or so over bet, representing trying to steal the pot.
Just a quick fold.
Board to raise proves himself a sticky customer. The cards are obliging as well. Leo has been atop the leaderboard for a while. Almost has been biding his time as well, it seems. Three-handed poker is extremely tough. Give credit to these players for navigating these waters pretty well. As we head towards the break, Sam, interesting thought occurred. These guys will check out the stream, see how tight everybody's playing. I wonder if they come back with a different gear. I don't want to promise anything, chat, but it's possible.
They only really have 10 minutes to scroll through hands. It's quite tight to get through that many hands. You know, I've tried on live streams to check the feed, and it's just a little bit too much work on the phone.
I'll tell you the difference here versus I have watched you on live streams, and I know the environments you've been in. They have tons of Thai friends and, you know, supporters, people railing them, some of the natural 8 reps as well. You can just go and ask.
Yeah. You know, it's not fun going to your phone and checking a spot where you thought you made a really good fold and finding out you got bluffed with some crazy float for 3 streets. You just go, no way.
Or with the, if you remember the Jack 9 versus 9-7, you got bluffed with the 9-7.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is going to hurt.
People mentioning ICM pressure once again. Worth noting what the next pay jump is. We're going from 19,000 baht to 25,000, so 6,000 pay jump. I think all eyes are on the 36,000 baht up top. That's good for 950 USD, plus the APT trophy. That one's for life. You get to be an APT winner for life. 6,000 baht, come and go.
You see a raise here with the 7-5 off in the small blind, up to 250. Leo, very nice defend hand here. Makes the call.
We have action. 7 high versus 10 high. Queen 8 deuce rainbow. Let's play the old game. Who wants it more? Seems to be man on the screen. Almost fires at it confidently. Does this count as backdoor? There's a diamond, but it's not the best flush draw. It's extremely disconnected cards. Technically a backdoor straight draw as well, but
well, it's a hand that can't check call, so that does make quite a bit of sense here.
Oh, I meant a Leo spot. Like, could he consider floating in position with 10-4 suited? Can you start talking yourself into having backdoor outs?
I mean,
you can always
so wide.
You can always float in position, to be fair.
Yeah.
You can always come up with some rational reasons as to why you'll bluff your opponent on the next street. For now, he lets it go.
All right, an ace in the small blind for Leo. All in, he says. Board's raised, only sitting on just over 10 big blinds, but 8-3 off. He's going to get out of there.
Stack distribution has been strikingly similar for the last hour or so. 2 big stacks up top. Board to raise is now the one who's short and sticking around. Once again, very impressive to be able to maintain that situation as a shorter stack, 3-handed. Constantly have to be picking up pots. Those blinds and antes come at you so quickly. 2.5 bigs every 3 hands. Well, that's ugly. 8 deuce off. Yeah, just gives the walk. Not a great feeling, but 8 deuce is just too much to try and tassel with. About 5 minutes away from the break. It's going to be a quick one, 15 minutes. I think the players might be eyeing the clock as well. They've put in the hard work of making it down to the final three. A couple of hours of gameplay into it. This would be the time to maybe try to reset, form a new strategy. Jack 9 suited though is too good to ever consider folding.
Yeah, I think it's one of the hands just wants to stick it in. Maybe it prefers a raise just because he's not going to get jammed on as often as he should be, I think, with these players in the blinds. But looks like an all in Jack 9 suited. 900,000. It's one of those fake all-ins just in case the small blind and big blind both go all in, so you can manage to find a fold. Although this is essentially saying, hey, I'm all in.
Yeah, you said he could go all in or he could raise, and he just picked something in the middle, but
yeah,
I'd argue it's closer to the all in. As you're correctly mentioning, I suppose it protects you in case you get crazy action behind you. The ICM being what it is though, which is to say $500 locked up and $950 up top. Probably still want to call it off and try to triple up.
No, the point of that raise is to fold there. Because Jack 9 suited, you're getting so poor against two ranges that are going to have you just crushed.
I'd call it off. Gamble it up. Gamble, triple up.
Yeah.
Jack 9 suited. I'll take on queens or whatever you have. It's all about winning the APT Lion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Already in the main event. Another ugly hand in the small blind. The old 9 deuce off.
Goes for the limp. Boards a raise. Another hand that just likes to check back, play post flop. Goes for the all in though.
Love it. He's gonna pick up the dead money. Players asking for the break, indeed. That is where we are. So as I mentioned, it's going to be a 15-minute break. There we go. We have hit the break. You can see the payouts we've been talking about, 504 USD locked up. That's 19,000 baht. We're playing to win those 36,000 bahts, which goes to the first place finisher. These three have been battling it out and battling it out well. I'm sure you want to see, just like Sam and I, what happens after the break. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
For the power divided by this satellite, we start the tournament in about 4 minutes.
มีเป็นส่วนต้องเป็นผมด้วยดูผมก่อนสิ ดีได้ละที่เดิมครับที่เดิมที่ไหนวะคุณเดี๋ยวให้เดียวกับผมไม่ได้เดี๋ยวให้เดียวกับผมไม่ได้แบบผม8 ต่อให้เขาตีกันรวมกันนี่คือเซตเลยนะ3 คนจริงอยู่ต่อไงจริงเจอกันเอาเป็นไงครับกูโดนอะไรวะเนี่ยนี่แค่ตลอดเลยอ่ะนี่แค่ตลอดเลยว่ะไป3 เอา
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
Good evening and welcome back to the APT, coming to you live from the Asia Poker Arena here in Taipei. We are witnessing the final 3 for the APT Thailand exclusive event. Over 800 players ponying up just 1,000 baht for incredible value being offered, including 6 main event tickets and of course a prize pool that includes over $900 for the winner and an APT trophy. 3 players still in the running. There was a battle ensuing before the break. We went down from 4-handed to 3-handed after a long time. And I suspect we will be wrapping up before we hit the next break surely. My name is Vidar Singhal. I'm joined once again by Sam. It's almost midnight here local time. Players have been battling, as I mentioned, for a couple of hours. Any thoughts on the action thus far, Sam?
Little slow, little tight, but that is all right. You know, it is only a 30 USD buy-in, which, you know, from where I'm from is maybe like an okay meal. And now they get to play for the main event. That's actually just like incredible value, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about the pay jump between 3rd and 1st place, that's 15 buy-ins. 450, yeah, that's right, 15 buy-ins. Yeah. Not to mention, I've been to Thailand this year, in fact. The difference between 19,000 and 36,000 bahts, it's maybe 30 incredible meals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we see Watanabe 6, who we lost pretty early on. Bad Rug was next to go. Pop CNX put up a good fight. We are left with the erstwhile chip leader in the form of Mose. Of course, we have a repeat customer to the APT Thailand event, Board to Raise.
You know, I will say one thing about Board to Raise. I did do the commentary work for him in Jeju. His game has improved, I think, immensely.
That's great.
I think he's definitely been studying. He's picking up on a lot of spots. It's really nice to see the progression.
Let's not forget the chip leader himself, Leo Lion. Climbed up the ranks, but has kept his perch on top.
Still, just love that name, Board to Raise. Obviously a pun on super high stakes crusher Born to Raise.
That's right. So that little pickup Mose actually becomes a chip leader. 3.8, 3.7, and 1.9 million. We had the big increment with this break. We went from 120,000 to 160,000.
Yeah, pretty substantial, a 33% increase in the blinds.
All your stacks reduced by 25%.
Six 4 suited, nice limp here.
These hands remind me of something, Sam. The final hand of the super high roller heads up. Flush over flush. Very similar holdings. Clubs variety.
Yeah. What was it? I think 4-3 versus 8-5.
That's right.
How do I remember these things? It just burned into my memory forever. I can't do anything about it.
All red though, the flop. So no fear of a cooler, but question is who wants to fight for it.
Unless you're playing the Super Hold'em event, where 2 cards of the same suit on the flop means your opponent can have a flush. We do have one of those coming up if you'd like to try your hand at it.
Let me phrase it differently, because I know you struggled with this after playing your first Super Hold'em event. By the river, a flush will be possible.
Yes, on every single board, and quads are always possible.
Exactly. If you're confused what we're talking about, look up Super Hold'em and then look up the APT schedule for Manila and come play Super Hold'em at APT Manila. That begins October 28th, I believe. All details on apt.poker. And we did announce our very next stop, and when I say very next, I do mean very next. Right after we wrap up in Manila, we head back to Phu Quoc. The APT returns after a year and a half or so to one of my favorite destinations to play poker, Phu Quoc in Vietnam. small island off the west coast. In fact, for many countries, the visa requirements are completely different for Phu Quoc. Reminds me of Jeju. If you fly in directly to Phu Quoc, you can even bypass any visa restrictions you might have. Frankly, Vietnam visas, super easy to get. All online.
All right, 10-9 off, going for the all-in here. And Port to raise once again with the 8-3 facing a jam. Yeah, has to fold there.
Danger zone now, 9.6 bigs for board to raise. Three-handed, that means he needs to find a spot ASAP. 2.5 bigs every 3 hands, almost paying a big blind per hand. Are you a fan of the full ante structure?
The one big blind ante?
Yeah. Once we get short-handed, some people do find it controversial.
People find everything controversial. I mean, it's definitely different, and there's new elements to it that you do have to relearn. But it's just part of live poker, you know? It speeds up the game. It's nice. Just find a way to adjust to it. It's still fair for every player at the table, so I understand, you know, you've studied the last 16 years this 10% ante, and now you have to adjust to this. It's a bit of a shock, but oh well.
And I'll tell you why I'm a fan after we see what happens, because board to raise has shoved, and look at this, pocket threes. Close one. Never mind. Wants to find a better spot to get in half his stack. Does not want to give the almost guaranteed flip. Fair enough. What I was about to say, Sam, is that also it loosens up the table by definition.
It should, yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm a fan. I watch a lot of poker as a commentator or otherwise. Keep him loose, I say.
Yeah, the one thing that I don't really like about it is when you are extremely short, you know, say 3 big blinds and you're in the big blind, and then you double up, you don't really get 6 big blinds coming back to you. You only get, you know, 5 because your ante doesn't count as a double up. I think there's a way to kind of change that about, but I think it's just too much work. And it only really matters in these like niche situations where you're very short.
Yeah. That's an esoteric one right there. There's also rules for if you're forced all in, which counts first, ante first or blind first, you get the full double.
Yeah, here at the APT, it is the big blind first.
Which leads to some interesting situations. All in, says Leo. Max pressure, always. Love it.
Yeah, I like that.
I think I saw a situation where somebody was effectively all in after putting in the ante for, I want to say, 1.2 bigs or something like that. Maybe that was the entirety of their stack, and then they found a double up that somehow took them to 5 bigs. I'm forgetting the details, but there's some nuances that can occur.
Okay.
Because they get the extra 2.5 in the middle, plus somebody
so they
doubled
weren't in
them
the
up.
blind.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Or maybe no, maybe there were, and maybe the ante. They didn't have to put in the ante, as you just said.
No, it makes sense of the like mid position first button. So you've got the 1.2, 1.2 plus the 2. That's 4.2, 4.7. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So another interesting thought, you know, how does it change your extremely short stack play? You know, when you get down to 5 bigs, 4 bigs.
It shouldn't have any effect if you're not in the blinds. It's the same amount of money in the middle.
What we see very often is that it loosens up the under the gun player aggressively when they're short stack.
Yes.
Players tend to jam so wide, not wanting to face the two big blind burden. And in fact, as a result, the rest of the table adjusts as well and calls off under the gun jams much lighter. So I like how just a very small lever that actually speeds up the game, which is why it was implemented.
Yeah.
Changes so many dynamics and just goes to show, you know, it's all about adjusting to all the variables of tournament poker. Daniel Down chat says, it's not niche for me to be short in a tourney. I feel you, Daniel. We all feel you.
I like that. Is that Daniel Tao? He's a regular viewer of my streams. Hey, Daniel. How you doing, buddy? All right, Leo didn't opt to raise the king deuce last time at king 6. A little bit stronger. When your kicker gets over that 5x mark, a lot less likely that you'll chop with other king x if they have a weaker kicker. Goes for the jam, gets through.
I'm excited to see some of these players in day 2 of the main event. Coverage begins 2 days from now. Superstar Challenge tomorrow, along with the Natural 8 Beat the Pros event, and then we're on to the entree, the main event. This is our final qualifier table. We did India, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and now looking at the APT Thailand table. That gives us, give or take, 20 players to try and spot during the main event coverage.
Yeah, for sure.
Our feature tables rotate, by the way.
A7 offsuit. Very nice hand, three-handed. Goes for the raise. Looks like 325. Just over a min raise.
That 5K extra on top, huh?
Ooh, we got a mystery hand here. 10-9 off. No, I do the same thing just because I don't like grabbing 4 blues. I just throw in the green, make it easier.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, is Leo going to get spicy here, the 10-9?
Here we go.
Here
Love
we
this.
go.
3-betting light is the name of the game, especially when you have the chip lead. Arguably has picked the wrong timing. Moz has pretty fair holding, considering we're 3-handed. We have seen some tight folds on this table. It's not too much to call as well.
You know,
That's a small 3-bet.
I think I get rid of the ace-7 here. There's been so few 3-bets at this table.
Look at the sizing though, Sam.
I know, so attractive, eh?
As tiny as it can get.
Yeah, let's go. Very unattractive looking hand here, 7-4 offsuit. board to raise, picking up a king here on a lot less than 10 big blinds. It's going to have to be an all in here. Yep. Mose doesn't even think about it. Jack 4 suited. Gone.
The Robbie.
Yeah. Not many people get to get a hand named after them.
I know, what a privilege. Doyle Brunson.
Doyle Brunson.
Dolly Parton.
What's Dolly Parton? Does she even play poker?
Oh, Sam. The 9 to 5, the old Dolly Parton song.
Yeah, but she doesn't play poker.
Oh,
you know.
but you have to understand, poker came around in an era where she was a huge deal, and her, I believe it was a song and a movie, 9 to 5, was huge, and so 9-5, Dolly Parton, pretty calm. Who else do we have? That might be it.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
The two of them and Robbie Lou.
Yeah.
Wow. That's prestigious company.
And of course they have to be garbage hands. You can't just name 7-6 suited or queens after yourself.
And on the flip side, you can't just have a child and name him Big Slick.
No, you
then
can't.
try to take credit. Raggy Queen on the button. Not interested. Leo with the Jack-8 of diamonds. Has the short stack in the big. This is a jam in theory. Yeah, he does do it. And Ace-Jack suited for board to raise, the spot he has been waiting for.
Oh, dream.
Insta-call and has his opponent dominated. Leo finally at risk for facing a dent to his stack. He's been atop the leaderboard pretty comfortably for a while. A diamond, 2 diamonds.
Oh, and a gut shot.
And a gut shot. All the outs in the world, never easy, always a sweat. In fact, Leo is the equity favorite, my word.
Oh, he's double gutted.
And there it is.
Oh, no, he's not.
Diamond ends the proceedings. Wow, board to raise is quite unhappy, but does walk away with a smile. You love to see it. That's what poker is all about. Flops and turns come and go, but your attitude is for life. A wave to the camera as well. Well played. Yet another final table for the APT Thailand exclusive for board to raise. Walks away with 500 USD for his efforts, not too shabby, 30 USD buy-in, and of course the main event ticket and flights and accommodation as well.
Yeah, for sure. I hope we get to see him again on one of the featured tables for the main event.
So we're down to heads up. A huge chip lead for Leo. Leo Lion 3008, aka Somchai, in a commanding position. Mose, who came in as a huge chip leader. His real name is Kitty Med. Surely going to put up a fight. 662 USD locked in. We'll just say 25,000 Thai baht. 36,000 Thai baht is first place, but it's all about that trophy at this point. Suited queen. Did he say all in?
Yeah.
15 bigs. That's a lot of bigs, Leo. Certainly not perfectly theoretical. A bit too wide to jam, even to try and steal the ante, but it's all about momentum and pressure and heads up. And Leo certainly has the momentum. Decides to apply max pressure.
10-3 offsuit, not a great hand, but you're basically forced to play every single hand here, heads up, with the big blind ante in play. You know, the 10% ante, you play something like 90% of hands. Play 100% ante. Oh, ace-3 off.
Miss for both. Moz has the position, and as it turns out, the gumption, he's betting at it. Leo has the ace, the best hand, and the chips. Usually an ace heads up is plenty strong because it's hard to make a pair, but this board is plenty wet.
Registration close will be after this break. It's your last chance to enter the tournament. Super hyper double players. Finish up the hand in your 5-minute break. It's your last chance to enter the tournament. Registration will be closed after this break.
Ooh, nice looking queen jack here for Leo. Very strong hand, heads up. Just shoves it all in. Moz, pocket tens, snap call. And here we are, Moz in trouble for his tournament live. Tens, it's a very nice hand compared to queen jack offsuit, however, only 56% to win.
I think Moz sort of showed the same emotion there, looking at the hand, being like, well, still a flip. Safe so far. King 6-3. 2 clubs, nobody with a club. Was looking to even out stacks a bit. 8 of hearts keeps it clean. 6 outs going once, otherwise chip lead will flip.
Oh, so brutal. The queen of diamonds on the river. Leo Lion is going to win the APT Thailand exclusive event.
What a way to do it. The final card. And the double fist bump. Love to see it. Leo Lion, 3008. Congratulations, sir. And congratulations to the runner-up as well, as our producer, Kelvin, hands him the trophy. There we go. Congratulations. Lift up the baby lion. Very nice.
Love it. Look at that smile.
950 USD. That's 36,000 bahts to go along with his very friendly smile. That's going to be a cool winner's photo right there. With that, we have wrapped up the APT Thailand exclusive event. That wraps up all 4 of our qualifier events. We are, of course, going to have one last Natural 8 event, the Beat the Pros. That's going to be tomorrow, along with the Superstar Challenge, which, by the way, Sam, I took a look outside during break. We're down to 6 players there.
Yeah, it's just 6.
4 of them get paid, with the money bubble being 77,000 USD. 0 or 77,000 USD. Puts things in perspective of the range of events here at the APT, because we're eyeing the one where first place gave out a healthy 954 USD. Not too shabby for a 30 USD buy-in, battling 870 opponents or so to go on to win. So congratulations. The Thai contingent, never disappointing. Had a fun rail going outside as well. Had a fun viewership going in chat. We look forward to having more people watch and play from Thailand, as indeed from all parts of the world. That wraps up coverage for today. It's almost midnight. We're going to be back here within the next 12 hours to kick off coverage of the Superstar Challenge, so don't go anywhere. And as I mentioned, one more N8 event, and then the main event coverage begins the day after. It's going to be super fun. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe so that you stay tuned. For Sam and myself, Vidar, we wish you a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.